going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Smith, caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go again with Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stays on his feet. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Smith. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. One receiver to the left is Evans. first down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. A second down throw for Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
On third down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that...
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Davis now. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Jameis to throw it. A dump off to Sims. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete.
Partner, was that Justin Houston breaking up a pass on his own drop there?
It was indeed the former Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, normally what we talk about with him, rushing the passer. That's where he's really earned his reputation. But showing here he can be a complete player with that great speed of his.
So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Smith, he's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Caught here by Conley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Smith turns and gives to West. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And Winston lost the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run with Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now Davis. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niall Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Niall Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a play fake to Martin. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this This defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The final shot here before break. Smith looking for his running back, and he's got it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On second down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. He's going to get the football. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Complete. He finds Braid. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Second down, Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kamari Russell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on second down is Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Another pistol look here. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yardage run.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Clinton McDonald never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Jameis now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Martin, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We're back now in KC. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 1st down throw for Winston. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone that's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. It's a four-receiver look to the right side. To throw is Winston. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On second down, Winston again. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On third down, Winston. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the red zone now, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
In 2015, Kansas City drafted Marcus Peters out of the University of Washington, and lo and behold, he became the Defensive Rookie of the Year for the league. But he had Sean Smith on the other side, one of the better corners in the league. But he ended up going to Oakland in free agency. They had to pick up another guy, Kavari Russell. Came out of Notre Dame, a little bit of a checkered college career, missed some time due to some academics, had some injury issues, but boy, physically, is he gifted, as we just saw there with that pass breakup.
Now Winston. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They try again with Martin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Smith. Now look at this. They get the turnover down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Evans. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Conley's got it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. A dump off for Davis. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On the toss, there goes West. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for the Bucs, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.